So as you know, I'm working on a game, but sometimes it can be very, very frustrating to make levels, and here's why. So the issue with making levels for my game is that it's like a bit of a rage game, right? So that already makes the level creation process slightly annoying just by the fact that the game is intended to make you feel annoyed to some degree. But also, for example, there's easy, medium, and hard levels. I'm currently working on the hard levels. So the level creation process kind of goes like this. So first, I kind of started with a blank slate, and then any parts that I want in my level, such as switches, levers, whatever, I can just drag and drop in, and for each part, I can change their parameters however I wish. So the beginning of the level creation process is typically pretty easy. I kind of just drag in the parts that I think I see fit for a level, and, you know, customize their parameters to what I think, you know, just off the top of my head might work, and then I test it. But that leads to something like this. I've been working on a level called Brutal. It's literally called Brutal, and this is going to be me playing through it for the first time with parameters that I think should work well. Okay, so here we are in my game. I apologize for the sound of my computer fan, but, you know, what are you going to do? So, we're going to hop into the level right now. Here it is, Brutal. So you just got your basic level description. So we're going to hop right into it. So it said to complete this level, press the green button once 5 minutes have passed. So that is either not going to happen, or it's going to be extremely easy for me to get that far. Now, the game is a little laggy right now. No, it's better now. It's better now. So I don't know what that was about, but we're all good now. So this probably looks very confusing without the context of knowing how my game works. Okay, that was totally my fault. But it's hard to talk. It's hard to do commentary over this. But it's just about keeping all these meters up, and they all have different functions. So this is going to be me playing through and testing the level. Okay, so after trying the level a few times, I've already noticed a few things. One, I'm very rusty at this game, and I need to play it more, so I'm back to the skill level that I was at because I'm struggling a lot right now. But also, a lot of the stuff that I put in, a lot of the variables that I set to be certain values, I set them to be way too easy. I set a lot of the parts to be way too easy right now for a hard level for this game. There is the other side of it, which is it is a 5-minute level, which means it's a bit of an endurance test. Being able to keep up with all the parts for 5 minutes is part of the challenge, the fact that it is a 5-minute level. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to change some of the parameters, and we'll see if it's any harder. So let's do that now. Okay, so I've just changed a few of the values, and we're going to just go straight back into the level and see if it's any more difficult. Now, again, we still have the win condition of 5 minutes. Didn't decide to change that at all, but now hopefully things should be a bit more fast-paced. Essentially, I just made some of these things that are like constantly down. I made them a bit more faster. There is a bit of an issue happening here with layering, but that's fine. I'll be sure to fix that before. Now see, that was super close, and now there's like a lot happening at once that I need to handle. And again, it's just a matter of me getting better at the game. So yeah, I'm just gonna, again, test this a few times, and then we'll see where we're at. So yeah, after, you know, a few more rounds of testing, I've decided it's kind of at the level I want. There's just one more change I want to make, which is making 1 meter literally a quarter of a second longer, and I think that's just going to help to make the level a bit more manageable, especially because it's going to be 5 minutes. And yeah, I think you see the pattern. It's just rinse and repeat, keep testing, and keep, you know, changing variables until you get the desired difficulty you want. But that's not really the end of it. So, basically, for some reason... Hello. Huh? I said hello. Who are you? I'm your brain. And why are you here? Because you can't just make the level, you have to beat the level.
But
because
why?
you have to. That seems stupid. No, it's not stupid. Because what if the level's impossible? You gotta make sure it's not impossible, right? You gotta make sure it's not impossible, because what if people can't beat it and then it turns out to be impossible and then it's gonna be your fault. So you gotta make sure you gotta beat it.
Fine.
You gotta beat it.
I'll do it.
You gotta beat it. You gotta beat it. You gotta beat it. You gotta beat it. And this is where the trouble begins. Because now I have to make sure the level's possible. And making sure the level's possible involves beating the level. And beating the level involves taking sometimes half an hour, maybe an hour on one level, getting mad and frustrated, trying to beat it. Now, I mean, all the levels I've beaten, but these hard levels are a pain in the butt to beat. And so, yeah. That's why it takes a while to make levels. Anyways.
But yes, I'm gonna be working on levels. There will